What is going on? Today we're going to talk about getting to the bag. Thank you for joining me. I love it. I love it. I love it. Uh, my apologies. I haven't been on live in a while, but I've had so much going on. I've been traveling, been to Seattle, been to Portland, um, been doing so much in my own business, just with my own marketing, appointments have been booked. Um, and so I haven't been going live. I've been putting it off. Every time I want to go live, I say like I'm gonna go live today, and then I end up not going live. Like yesterday, I kept saying it a few times. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live, and I did not go live. So today I was on the phone, and I was like, I keep wanting to go live, and the question was, well, why aren't you? So well, that's why I'm here. I didn't have an excuse or a reason today to not go live, so I decided to go ahead and go live. Let's see here. I'm getting myself together, and then we will be talking about digital products, digital marketing, what I've been doing, and what I'm here to share with you. Because I think that what I found and what I'm doing is going to make so much sense to anybody wanting to make money, anybody wanting to change their lifestyle. For instance, I'm a single mom. I do have a significant other, but I raise my son on my own. And let me tell you, $33.69 every week don't do much for a person. And I'm not complaining about it at all. And the reason why I'm not complaining about it is because I know what I signed up for. But at the same time, when you have a child that wants to be in activities and wants to be in sports, wants to travel and have not just a normal life, but a good life, right? You want to do things for yourself, whether it's, you make your bill money, you make your, day-to-day life money, but at the same time, hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining. At the same time, you want that extra income because, you want to do things for yourself. You want to treat yourself nice. If you ever get to the point where your day-to-day regular job money is not enough and you've been trying to figure out how to make a change for yourself, let me tell you, getting into digital products, getting into the digital space of knowing how to use your social medias, like right now, me talking to you, I want to give you something of value. I can be on here dancing, but I know it's not going to be of value. So I needed to figure out how to do something useful, not only with my time, but with my money. I had to invest it right. And so that's what I want to share with you, how to make the right investment for yourself, which is all the content, all the knowledge, all the know-how, all the things that you're a subject matter expert about. You can put it into a book, you can put it into a newsletter, you can put it into a video, you can put it into anything. And at this particular point, it's about discipline and consistency. As long as you can put it up there and put it out, any content right now is going to make you some money. And then to take that marketing that you do, the things that you're doing anyway, if you're posting content, if you're posting any videos, not only should you monetize that shit, but then you should turn around and take that knowledge and find other people who want to do the same thing that you're doing, or other people that are like-minded like you that just needs a little bit of tools, a little bit of tips, a little bit of help. You flip it a little bit and then you sell them what you know. So not only did the time that it took for you to gain that knowledge, the money that you invested to get that knowledge, the experience and the steps that it took for you to get that knowledge, not only did it serve you, it's going to serve somebody else, and you're going to make some money off of it because you've learned how to monetize that shit. You've learned how to put it in an order. You learn how to put it in a package. You learn how to put it in a way that it's no longer just you sharing information to people, that you're really able to give somebody some tools that you yourself acquired through the hard work, acquired through the investing. You are able to give it to someone and they're going to pay you for it. That's what this is about now. We're in a whole nother phase of the digital world and digital content. This is not 2020 like when COVID-19 happened and people are on their phones dancing. We are now in a new movement to where we've been on social media for a while now. And if you're going to be on social media, you should be making money every time you get on one of these platforms. Why? Because every time you get on one of these platforms, they're going to make money off of you. They make money off of what you look at. They make money off of knowing what algorithm and what rabbit hole you want to go down next. So why you ain't making money? Why ain't we making money? Why aren't we doing the things that bring money to you? So I want to tell you about that, right? So I'm going to show you this program that I've been doing. So at first I said, you know what? I have a brick and mortar business. I got a spa. I'm a massage therapist, right? So let me implement some of these tools for marketing, for branding. Let me implement some of the tools for how to use hooks and captions. Let me implement these tools on how to use Canva the right way. Let me implement these tools on clients that I already have and see what it does for me. The sales went up. Okay, so that was my first experiment because I was like, I'm a little nervous to go on live. I've been going live about everything. I went live about eating chicken. I went live about traveling. I went live about all these things, right? Wasn't making no money off of it. So I was like, okay, well, let me figure this thing out. So I used the system that they gave me, followed all the directions like they said, and when I tell you, my clients started booking more, they started asking me questions about services that I offered that we hadn't talked about before, all because I was able to put content in front of them for what I was already doing. So then I said, well, hold on. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Why ain't getting good money off of those places? So I started implementing the actual system, using the modules, doing the classes, and let me tell you, things started to change. I created a store. That's what you see in the link, the Stan.store. I put together a small business kit if you don't know how to do business. But if you already have an existing business, that's the phase I'm in now. I'm putting out eBooks and e-content for clients that I already have. But if you don't have an audience, let's help you get that. If you don't know what your content is going to be, I can help you get that. It's time to get to the bag, baby. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's time to get to the bag because the money is going to change. The money is going to change. I had a client ask me, and normally I try not to talk about politics and religion in my appointments, but sometimes they just happen to come up, being that in a holistic practice, in a holistic business, that people naturally put together having physical alignment with spiritual alignment. And so when they come in, they unload or they take on, whatever it needs for them to go back out in the world after their massage, whether it's, ooh, I released all these things, or, ooh, I've had the things worked out of me, right? In those conversations, in which I don't have a lot of them, okay? A lot of people's hard spot is always around finances. Hard spot. But if you ever had a point where you didn't have to worry about finances, how much stress would you not have? If you didn't have to worry about where the money comes from bills for your bills, how much tension would come off of you? If you didn't worry about a job that you didn't like, or if you didn't worry about coworkers that stressed you out, or if you didn't worry about your kids need things but you can't afford them, even though you've spent 8 hours at a job that worked you for all that you could give and you didn't get the return that you wanted. If you're doing things right now that are causing you to have stress and not being served in the way that you should be served, at this particular point, you should be determined and taking all action to change everything about that situation. Everything. Because we are in that particular type of era. We are in the era of, if you really want to change, you'll change. If you really want to do something different, you'll find out what that different thing is. And ain't nobody going to have to drag you to it. Nobody's got to beg and plead for you to learn new things. Nobody's going to beg and plead for you to put your money in the right pot. Nobody's going to beg and plead for you to just take some time and focus on what really is going to bring you passion, what's really going to bring you the actions that you want to do every single day and you feel fulfilled. Nobody's going to drag you to that, right? You know that, right? You know that, right? No one is going to pull you across the finish line in this type of realm. It's going to be, do you really want to change? Okay, well, change. That means you're going to go find out everything that you need to do and do it. But let me ask you a question. What happens if you don't know what to do first? Because that's where I was at. I don't mind doing it. Matter of fact, I'm excited and eager to do it. But what happens when I don't know what to do first? Got you. I got you. I got you. The biggest game changer for me over the last few weeks has been my email marketing, my social media posts, which is particularly Facebook, right? And a newsletter. Those three things. I put an ebook in that e-store that's in my link. It's how to generate $100,000. I'm not going to drag you to the finish line, but I'm going to tell you, I will be back on this platform very soon. $100,000 is going to be like easy money. Get to the bag. Get to the bag. What time is we at? We're at 11:50. I'm going to go for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to show you. But I'm going to tell you first. The things that you're going to need to do is you need to have a product, a digital product. You can get on Facebook. You can get on TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat. You can get on any of these social media platforms, any of them. You going on there and putting up a video, putting up a post, you putting up anything that causes engagement, that's your money. That's your money. You don't have to have 10,000 followers. You don't have to have 50,000 likes on a video. You don't. Not at all. That's not this game anymore. Okay? But what you need to have is a digital product because it gets you into a different algorithm space. Okay? Once you have a digital product, if you don't know your niche, we can talk about it. But once you have your digital product and you go out into these spaces, you go live or you create more content around whatever the product is that you created. But you got to know how to have hooks. You need to know how to have captions. You need to know if you're going to use hashtags or not, which ones work best. For instance, most people think that you should be using hashtags that have the most attachments to them. No, you don't. You use the hashtags that have the least attached to them. So if you see a hashtag FYP and you see a FYP with 122 billion hashtags that went with it, you don't use that one. But if you see FYPPPPP smiley face, you use that one. Because you have to know how to beat the algorithm. But if you don't know where to get started, you're not even that far enough to get advanced enough to know how to post. If you need to know how to get started, the Digital Wealth Academy is a one-stop shop for everything. Every single thing that you can think of that you need. Listen, not even gonna hold you, not even gonna cap, not even gonna bullshit, right? I don't have time to sit up here and make a website. I figured out where to go get it. Had a website that was already pre-made for me. I'm still editing it, but it's ready to go. Done for you products. Products that are already made. They just need you to go in there and edit them. Is there. Let me just show you. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to show you what's called school.com. If you've never heard of school.com, I'm going to show it to you right now. So let's flip it around. All right, so this is the Digital Wealth Academy, okay? The Digital Wealth Academy has master classes, it has modules, it has a community, it has everything that you could possibly think of for what you need to have, not only a digital agency, but a digital store, a digital funnel, if you have anything that you want to sell, if you want to start making videos and not put your face on them, whatever it is you can think of according to making money online with digital marketing and digital automation, this is it. Okay. So it's the Digital Wealth Academy right here. Okay. So we're going to go through it. You have a community. There are 108,000 people using this product. It works. This is the fastest growing program on the market for digital media, digital marketing, and business automation. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is the largest platform, the largest school, the largest academy, course, program, whatever you want to call it, system. This is the largest one that you can get into. Why? Because it is so well oiled. It is so well made. I'm going to show you why. Okay, so once you come in, you have all these people who are ready to not only support you, but exchange information with you, ready to make it happen. Here we go. Here are, if you had any questions, they got questions about a Stripe. They need help. If you have any questions, this is where you go. They get answered. They usually get answered within a couple of hours, if that. Some of them are even shorter, within 10, 15 minutes. You get an answer to your question. They have in multiple languages. They got Espanol, French, Italiano, Deutsch, German. They have also Portuguese. So if you speak another language, you know another language, it's available for you. Let's go right here to the classroom. Again, let's say you don't even know where to start. Okay, you don't even know where to go. Let's click on the Get Started. The Get Started shows you how to use the school platform, because everybody doesn't use school. So you'll know how to use the school platform, how to go through this course. Then they'll get you in the right mindset, because not everybody is able to do things with confidence, right? So if you need some help in the confidence department, who am I, right? What is the inner work? 3 barriers that hold you back from, from growth, right? The power of your mind. The daily inner worksheets. You get worksheets. And I'll go through so much of this. Watch. Because I've been using this quite a bit. All right. So you identify your barriers. You can make a plan for your inner work. Some psychological barriers. If you followed my channel for even a little bit, you know that I normally talk about childhood, PTSD, trauma. I also have a book in my store. I'll show you that. But getting your mind together so that you can make income that requires you to have boldness, that requires you to have undoubtedly unshakable faith, right? If you want to step out and do something that your family members, your friends, your community has never seen before, but you need to get your mindset together, this is where you start at. Because before you go and put things out in public, you need to be able to say it to yourself. So you are worthy, you are deserving, you are lovable, you are able to do that task specifically set aside for you, even though others may not understand. There we go. So anyway, let's get back into it. You talk about the digital marketing basics, the digital product, the foundation. If you need to talk about legal documents, they go into that. They have an affiliate program. I'm in the affiliate program. So for instance, if you are watching this video and you go into my digital store and you look at the freebie, I have freebie about what is all inside of this. Okay, so go to my store and get the freebie. But if you're ready to dive all the way in, they have DWA affiliate program. In this affiliate program, anyone you share this with, you make an 85% commission. Now, let me tell you how much it is because I know somebody like, girl, okay, you didn't did all this talking. How much is that? Okay. So, with that being said, it is $497, but it is a master reseller rights program. It also has private label reseller rights built into it. So, as soon as you get in, not only can you learn, but you can also earn by reselling the program. So, if you already have a team, or you are a newbie to the digital space of digital marketing and digital products, and you don't already have an existing product, this is the first product that you can start with to resell. Because, as you know, by joining this program, there is so much that you can learn that if you share it with someone else and they learn something else, you may potentially help someone else become not only, even if it's not the first millionaire in their family, you can help someone become the mom that they choose to be. You can help someone become the father that they want to be, the husband that they want to be, the wife that they want to be, the sister or traveling friend, whatever it is. You can help someone accomplish what they dreamed of for themselves because you showed them how to open up a space for themselves of how to make some more money. For instance, I know other massage therapists. Some of these massage therapists are scared to have products in their office because they got to tell someone about products that they didn't make. However, I have a wood therapy massage ebook, meaning if someone buys tools from me to do the wood therapy massage at home, or they want to learn how to do wood therapy massage for themselves, that particular type of information is something that I can put out there, and I can make money even though I'm not giving a massage anymore. I don't have to be on the table. I don't have to put on the clothes, the all black. I wear all black to do massages because the oil gets on my clothes and it can stain my clothes. So I wear all black. I don't have to make sure I got on all black to make money. I don't have to make sure that I'm having all these extra things, oils, towels, sheets, pillows. I don't have to make sure I have all these things to make money anymore. I'm still able to make money from my customers' sale because I'm giving them a quality product. Now I'm giving them educational material, which is going to continue to serve even well after the massage is over. So my 1 hour massage just became a more educational, informational appointment. It's not just they came in for the service, but they were able to have something that they can use well after the service is over. I have given them tools now. So I became better at my job, and I'm able to also have that reoccurring client because now I have separated myself from someone else who didn't even want to have products. Do you follow what I'm saying? All right, so let me tell you what also comes with this program because I'm selling it, okay? Because I'm selling it. So I am a part of a group called the Boss Mindset Strategy System, okay? And in this is another separate group from the Digital Wealth Academy. We decided to work together. It's 242 of us. We've decided to work together to build up our social medias. So if you go in there and you say, I am new to all this, my YouTube handle is this, I've been posting videos, I ain't been getting no views, I'm not getting subscribers, I don't know why YouTube, TikTok, I don't know why Facebook, the algorithm is blocking me, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Can y'all go over here, watch this video, put some time on it for me, hit that subscribe button. You know what happens? You know what happens? You have a group of people built in that are just going to support you. You're going to have a group of people plug into your content because you are partnering with them to have a boss mindset and have a strategy in place for you to get the views and the content used and watched. We bring you into our Telegram. Let me put that on hold for you. Here we go, because then I'm going to take you to my Stan.store, and then I'm going to get up off here. Here we go. So welcome here to our Telegram. In here, we talk about how to get started, how to start your journey, student wins, networking and chit chat. And we got a birthday club, theme pages, engagement chats. If you want to know how to work on Canva, if you want to know, man, you don't even want to think about reels. You ain't got time for all that. There are reels out here. You just go grab it. You put together the caption, you put together the content, and you post that thing and you move on. You're going to post 2 reels, right? 2 stories in the morning. You're going to post 1 video in the morning. Okay? 2 reels, 2 shorts, 2 whatever. 2 of the shortest videos, you're going to post them. Then you're going to do more of a long form, whether it's 3 to 5 minutes, 3 to 15 minutes, or you're going to do a 10-minute live or whatever you're going to do. You're going to do all that. And it's already built for you. You don't even got to think about it. 16K in 90 days. That's the first goal. If you can use $16,000 within the next 90 days, you need to be joining this program. You listen, $16,000. What can you do with that? Do you even know what you would do with $16,000 within the next 90 days? Do you? Would you pay off your car? Would you pay off your bills for the rest of the year? Would you take a trip or vacation? Would you put a down payment on a new home? Would you pay for some supplies or some things that your children needed that they've been asking you for a while that you've been saying, I ain't have it, I ain't got it? Would you invest in your business? What would you do with $16,000 in the next 90 days? Would you go to the doctor? Would you get that thing that you've been putting off checked out? Would you go to the dentist? Would you get you some new teeth? Would you go buy you some new glasses? What would you do with $16,000 in 90 days? What would you do? So let me take you to my store. I'm going to show you exactly where to go. Make this bigger. Here you go. So you're going to go to Stan.store /InMyDigitalBag. Okay. So the first thing I told you about, if you do not want to go with the Digital Wealth Academy, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. Okay. You're going to go to my store. You're going to get your complete action plan, how to generate $100,000. The first thing you're going to learn is how to make $16,000 in the next 90 days. Okay? Because once you get a system in place, it's going to work on its own by itself because you're going to set it up. You're going to set up a Stan.store. Okay? Stan.store Success, the ultimate playbook. You're going to get this book. And you're going to get your email marketing cheat sheet. Here's why. Okay? If you need to know your niche, if you need to know who your audience is, if you need to understand your why, if you need to understand how are you going to get money and how the numbers break down, you need to know your complete action plan. Again, if you need to know your niche, if you need to know your audience, if you need to understand the why, which means the pain point of why somebody should be buying what you're selling, why do they need it, what type of pain do they have, and what type of solution can you offer? If you need to put all that together, here we go. It's your complete action plan, okay? Understanding the platform in which you're going to receive those funds. The Stan.store Success Plan. This is the ultimate playbook, right? Once you get someone that goes onto your store, they didn't plug their email in. Let's say they didn't buy, or let's say they made a purchase, and you want to continue to stay in front of them and follow up. How do you do that? The best way to do that is having an email marketing plan. You don't want to sit down for 3-4 hours at a time thinking about 15 emails to send out over the next 30 days. Ain't nobody got time for that. So you might as well get a proven email communication system right here. Because I ain't got time for that. I don't know about you. I don't have time to sit down and think about 15 emails about how to sell and say something that I know is going to work. I'm not doing all that. I ain't going to hold you. I don't got time for that. Why? Because I got an appointment that's about to come and I got to do a massage. And I'm not thinking about all that. It's already done for me. Plug and play. That's the business system kit right there. It's 67, 47, and 47 right in front of your face, right? Let's say you have been following my channel for a while and you've been dealing with childhood PTSD. You got some PTSD trauma. You don't even have the capability to get motivated right now. You've been stuck about things that have happened in your life. You can't even think about having a successful business because you don't think you deserve it. You can't think about having a successful relationship because you have been making choices about having relationships with people who have been bringing you down. You have been with a narcissistic person for so long that you don't believe that you can have anything in your life that you set your mind to and you can focus on and have discipline and you can have ambition about something. You don't believe you can have it. You've been in a fucked up relationship with somebody who's telling you you ain't worthy and you actually have been believing it. This right here, get this book right here because you need to process those things that have been putting blockages in your life that have not allowed you to live in the fullest. You have had things that have had you on empty. You have been depleted. You have been defeated. You don't know how to get out of that. You need to deal with your shit, okay? Yes, I am a psychologist. No, I'm not working in that space. So, no, I'm not your therapist. If you need therapy, go get therapy. But if you need to just deal with some things because you want to go to your next level, you need to deal with some things because you want to break some generational curses so that you can have a blessing in your life. If you need to deal with things that you don't feel, you want to go share with a therapist, but you still need to get it worked out, go get the book because now is the time for you to tap into some wealth. Now is the time for you to tap into your greatest health. Now is the time for you to tap into relationships that bring you joy and bring a light to you. Now is time for you to tap into the life and the lifestyle that takes you into places and puts you in front of people where your purpose is being fulfilled. You don't have any more time to waste. You don't have any more time to make excuses. You don't have any more time to figure it out. It's already in place for you. The doors are ready to be open. It's just up to you to turn the handle. It's up to you to go to anybody's link. You can go to anybody's link right now. Go get yourself in position to get the waterfall, to get the massive flow of wealth that is being transferred. Did you hear what I said? There is a massive wealth transfer. It's going to look like a financial downfall for a lot of people, but anybody who has tapped into getting out of traditional money making ways of going to a 9 to 5 is figuring out. Y'all see these doctors are even online making content. You got feet doctor, pimple popper. You got chiropractors. You got physical therapists. You got all these doctors even online making content. If that ain't telling you something, professions that are looked to be honorable, even they are subjecting themselves now to learning how to make content and put together eBooks and put together planners and trackers and all these things. Even they have understood that there is a movement going on. And it's not even just a wealth movement anymore because you got to look at who is in office. Okay? Listen, them folks ain't came up with those crypto coins for no reason. Did you hear me? They did not come up with crypto coins for no reason. This is the first time in United States history do we have a sitting president in office with a crypto coin that is going to benefit when the dollar crashes. If you don't get your behind on this internet here and start making you some money and tapping into that digital wealth, when all of this flips and you are waiting on a stimulus check and they say, oh, we out of money, it ain't going to be a shocker to you because you done got your own stimulus going. You figured out how to set it and forget it. Y'all remember them commercials that used to be on TV where they had that little cooker, and it was the little old lady and the what, and excuse me, y'all see me. It was the little gray haired white lady, and the old, he wasn't as old as her, but he was a man, and he was like, set it and forget it. Yeah, that's this right here. You are at the place now where you need to start setting and forgetting so you can start making money that you forgot you had already did the work for. You had already done the email marketing campaign. You plugged all the emails in there. And somebody's like, yeah, I got an email from you. It was the 30th day, but I finally bought it. And you're going to be like, man, I made that shit 3 years ago and I'm making money off of it. Come on. Come on. How do you do that? Okay, so let's get into it. How do you do it? I need you to go ahead and get the free shit first. That's fine. Everybody don't have $497 to do it. Get the free stuff first or get the inexpensive starters, right? Because you're going to make this money as long as you just do. I promise you, if you just do something, just do it. Okay, so the Digital Wealth Academy here, right? The one-stop shop for all your digital marketing and product needs. When I say it's everything, I'm going to tell you and I'm going to show you how it's everything. Okay, get this freebie here. It's going to break it down. Okay, but we're going to go right into it. Okay, DWA, the Digital Wealth Academy, right? The one-stop shop. There's 45 modules. We got students in over 100 countries. It's available in 6 languages. That means you ain't got to try to translate to nobody in Espanol. You ain't got to speak to nobody in Italiano. You don't got to speak Deutsch. You don't need to speak Portuguese. But if you come across somebody on this big ass internet that doesn't speak your language, it's available in 6 languages, okay? We have over 100,000 people engaged in this community. That means if you got a question, somebody is bound to answer it. I learned about Corsica. I didn't know about Corsica. I didn't know about Udemy. I didn't know about some of these programs that I could go put content on and sell my stuff. I didn't know about that, but I met somebody in the group who started bringing more information to me and knowledge to me that I hadn't even got to yet. And they put me on to money makers that I hadn't even thought of, but I'm qualified to do. And now that I know better, I can go to my next level because somebody introduced something to me that I didn't even have the capacity or the know-how or I had never crossed paths with it. That's why you need a community. So somebody can plug you in and put you on to something you hadn't even heard of before. And then you didn't even know you could do it. But you're going to meet somebody who plugs you in and shows you right over there. Just right there. You do that. That's going to put you on game. Bam. The masterclass community calls. Let me see. Let's see. Let me show you these master classes real quick because I'm telling you, how to make $100,000 is going to be the easiest thing that rolls off your lips next year. You want to make $100,000? That's so easy. You want to make $100,000? That's so easy. Oh, my bill came to $2,500. I got to get my car fixed. You got it. Look, let me show you how. I got a master class that starts up is in Quebec. That's Canada. Let's see. They got Portuguese tomorrow. Everybody got classes. The next master class is on Wednesday. Y'all better get in here. Come on with it. Come on with it. Let me show you. One of the things that you get, emails that convert. Let me show you. This right here is a money maker. Let me tell you something. I'm in another program where I work with network marketers who are trying to get people to buy their products. But most time people ain't listening to that sales pitch that you originally give them. Like, oh, I got this product and it works like this. And if you do this, and people ain't listening to that. Oh, that phone though, everybody got their phone in their hand. You pop up with the right stuff. These emails, money, honey. Money, honey. Money, honey. Yeah, I said it. Money, honey. You buy monthly, honey. Building trust. There are so many more modules that I gotta go through. So many more. But I just wanted to get on here and share with y'all. Go ahead and go to my Stan.store. If you are needing to know how to get started, right? But you don't have enough money to get this program, I got it for you to get started. You can do one at a time. You get it in your mind. Or if you're ready to dive in, right? The fastest growing course online. Y'all heard what I said. Over 100,000 people are in this course. Lifetime updates. That means once you pay and you're in there, you're in for good. You don't gotta listen. I paid $3,000 one time to be in this mentorship group for it's called I don't want to even say the name. It's one of those boss babes, one of those groups for spa owners, hairstylists, salon owners, any entrepreneur that's in the beauty industry, right? Makeup artists, estheticians, anybody in the business, right? So we paid $3,000 to get into this business, and we were guaranteed that we would have so many, new sales, new clients within the first 30 days. Now, granted, the program did work. It took longer than 30 days for me to really get into it and get the clients and the return that I was supposed to be having, right? I paid $3,000. I was in the group for about 18 months, and they hit me with, in order to stay in this group, right, you're going to have to pay another $3,000. Pause. First of all, the first round of this, I didn't get out of it what you said I was going to get. And you telling me I got to pay $3,000 more only to find out. Now, I'm telling myself, perhaps, only to find out after that $3,000 that what they did was went back and re-recorded everything that they did from the first round. Yeah, that pause hit me too. Yeah. Hit me in the gut because I really didn't have $3,000 to put up. If y'all have followed my page, I had a head accident where I had a hematoma and I had a concussion, and it took me out of my massage therapy business for a hot ass minute, where I went from $7,000 to $10,000 a month just doing massages. I went down to like $1,500 a month. And if you have created a lifestyle off of making $7,000 to $10,000 every single month, and you go down to $1,500, the desperation in I don't have that is real. The desperation in I gotta still pay my bills, and that ain't even talking about just business bills. I'm talking about personal bills. I didn't have the extra money to just figure out that somebody went back and re-recorded their content, but didn't give me anything new as far as tools, where I had to go figure out how to tweak the things I had already done before to get my money back. That hurt as a person who really didn't have it. So when I tell you to pay $497 and to have all this access to tools, knowledge, I don't have to wait on somebody to tell me anything. I'm not listening to somebody who has re-recorded content from someone else. I'm listening to proven social media influencers, proven course makers, proven eight-figure earners that this is all you got to do, and you say exactly what I tell you to say, and you go put it in this particular order. When I say that now my brick and mortar business has started to grow in ways that I know I'm going to supersede $7,000 to $10,000 a month that I made before my hedge, that's gonna be considered no money to me. Did you hear what I said? That's gonna be considered no money to me. Where I used to be is with just where I used to be. And I don't have to continue to hold a measuring stick to where I used to be. Like, oh, if I could just get back to that, I'm gonna surpass that. And I'm doing it because now I know what to say and how to say it and how to put it together. I got graphics and done for you products already made, so I don't have to waste time on figuring out which color looks better, which font works better. I just need to put in there what I want to say. Matter of fact, some of the content, only thing I had to do was add my logo and my website, and honey, post and play. That's it. And getting bookings off of that. Oh, I just happened to see your Instagram. Oh, my friend shared this with me. I looked up on your Google and it popped up. Okay. Or my emails have been having people share them, or they're booking from my emails. Listen, we're going to keep going. All right. What is Digital Wealth Academy? It is where empowered individuals build sustainable online businesses by mastering digital marketing, automation, and proven income generating strategies. Listen, if you don't know what your business is going to be, I promise you, I promise you, not only will they show you how to have your own products and have your own content, they're going to show you how to resell their product so that you can not only make money from your front end, you can make money from the back end. That's how people are getting digital wealth. They're not only making money off of their videos where you see somebody posting, oh, I made $1,000 today. I made $2,000 today. I made $3,000. And in total, TikTok gave me $7,000 this week. You're not just hearing that because that's one thing. That's the front end. That's the front end. If you know how to make the videos, you know how to put in the right hooks and the right captions, you know which hashtags to use, you know where to go and put your location in at. If you do it the right way, you make money on the front end. The back end is you know how to do a TikTok shop. The back end is you know how to sell digital products. The back end is you got people buying your merch now. The back end is you have another stream of income because there's a product that you have. You got to get the bag, baby. Listen, we are no longer in the days of food stamps. We are no longer in the days of stimulus checks. We are no longer in the days of let me borrow something. We are no longer in those days. We are in the days of listen, I know how to put together a product real quick, turn my phone on, go live, make a little 6-second video, 7-second video. I know now how to do these quick fix things and I can turn the money on. I'm not talking about getting up out the bed at 6 o'clock in the morning, going up in a job, sitting there for 10 hours, 12 hours, and being miserable. That is no longer the exchange rate anymore. Now it is you sit down for 2 or 3 hours, put your email marketing campaign together, you plug in your product, you go and you go about your business. And then you make sure you market it, right? Okay. Listen, these are the modules. Sorry. These are the modules. You want to be faceless. If you want to have high-end luxury content, if you want to know how to do the reels, you want to have reels that someone else made the video and put together. Listen, men market different than women on social media. I don't know if anybody knows that. Men's marketing hits the algorithm different than women. If you are a guy's guy and you want to put content out there, but you don't want the algorithm showing you to the wrong market, there's ways to get around it. There's men's marketing. Listen, men's digital marketing. If you want to know how to do viral reels, listen, there are people on these social media networks that every time they drop a video, they go viral. Every single one. I haven't got there yet. I have had videos go viral, but I haven't got to the point where every single video goes viral. I think it's because of my consistency is not quite there yet. I'm not posting 7 to 10 times a day. I'm just not. To be honest with you, I ain't got time for all that. But with that being said, there are people who drop videos all the time and then they go viral every single time. It's because they got the right hooks and they in the algorithm like that. This shows you if you want to understand CapCut, Canva, photography, videography, if you want to understand how to put things out there and not violate compliances and community guidelines, if you want to know how to do digital marketing, affiliate marketing, if you want to know how to create a course, if you want to know how to create digital products, if you want to understand sales mastery, if you want to understand having any type of branding, listen, it's all here. If you've tried every single thing, I was one of them people. I was trying every single thing to crack the code on social media. I was paying for classes. I was trying to figure out AI. I was trying to figure out how to put together the right video, how to do the editing. I was trying to be everything that I needed to be in my business, not realizing I was burning myself out. There we go, my business. There you go. Trying to tell y'all. Send me the number. Give me the bag. I was burning myself out every single day trying to figure out how to get more people to come into my business. Every single day I was struggling, but I was struggling because I wasn't doing the right things in the right way with purpose, with intention. I was just trying to put stuff up real quick because somebody told me to post 5 times a day, but they didn't tell me what to post. They didn't tell me what order to do it in. I didn't know all that. I'm going to show it to you because I ain't ashamed. I'm really not ashamed to say I don't know everything. I'm really not. I'm not ashamed to say that I had somebody tell me what to say and I print it out and I go through it. This is rough. Listen, I've been using it. Excuse me. I go through this every single day to know what to do online so that my content boosts up. I hadn't posted in about 2 weeks because I went on vacation. I went yesterday and started back posting on YouTube because I followed directions. You can go look at my YouTube now. I haven't posted in 2 weeks. The videos are almost at, I don't know, there it's building. Because usually when I would post, not, excuse me, go time without posting and then go back and post, I might only have 50 views. I have videos already doing 1,000. And I hadn't been posted on here. If you have tried everything, you feel like you're stuck, your content isn't moving, the bottom up method ain't working for you, your please like, share, comment, subscribe tag ain't working for you. If you don't know why it's not working for you, I promise you, if you go into these modules, if you take this course, you're going to find out, man, I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just doing something. I promise you. These people have been doing it for a while. That's why they are the fastest growing online course that's helping people. Listen, you can resell the course, you can do affiliate market, you can create your own products, you can monetize you on YouTube, baby. There's so much value in this. I'm not even gonna hold you. So much value. All right, so I'm making my rounds tonight. This is me on YouTube. See, somebody hit my website. I'm telling you, email marketing is thebomb.com. You said it and forget it, really. Super, like, for real. So I'm just making my rounds tonight. This is me on YouTube. I'm going over to TikTok. I want to go live every single day this week, but I can't promise you what time it's going to be. So if it's not early in the morning, it's going to be late at night. But I have been on a challenge since March 1st, where I am cleaning my blood, right? Because there's so many microplastics and toxins that are just, I'm going to flip this back around. There's so many micro plastics, metals, toxins that are in our food, in our water, in everything that we are wearing. So many chemicals that's affecting us. I've been on a 120-day challenge cleaning my blood with new extracts products, where I'm using the iHercules, which is a advanced microcellular nutrition technology, where it basically feeds your stem cells and it lengthens your telomeres. The telomeres are the light codes on the end of your cells, your DNA cells, basically, that talk to one another about should different, building blocks from foods be let into your body or not. So anyway, I've been taking this spray, which has 44 plant extracts in it, that open up your telomeres and extends them. So it does reverse aging up to 30 years. So, and it takes 120 days for your blood to go through a cycle. I don't know if you knew that or not. It takes, what is that, 3 years for all your cells to regenerate except for bones. It takes your bones 6 years to regenerate. So what you do today will affect you tomorrow. What you eat today will affect you tomorrow, because those are the building blocks that you are putting inside of your body for your cells to either heal, or to kill off anything that is trying to compromise your immune system. So that's what I've been doing. And so I've been implementing workouts just so that I can get my breathing, respiratory system, all that, my circulation, all that, get it all going, but also so that I can have a goal. So I think I'm going to start going live when I'm doing my, it's not your traditional workout like at the gym. But anyway, I thought about going live to share that because I would like to start promoting again people not only having financial health, but also physical health. Because why have the bag if you too sick to spend it? Why have the bag if you can't even invest in yourself, which is traveling, eating well, going into communities and cultures where you are elevating yourself? What's the point of having a bag if you can't live well? So that's the whole point. Not only I'm telling you how to get to the bag, but I'm also going to show you how to live a healthier version of yourself, because it's better to tell it than to just, watch life go by and talk about it and not did nothing about it. So anyway, I have been on here much longer than I anticipated. They told me to go live for 15 to 30 minutes. And it was so much easier to go back live once I went live, because I was nervous. I've been really nervous about getting online. I've had almost anxiety. I felt overwhelmed. Um, I don't know why either. I felt so overwhelmed getting online today. But with that being said, I wanted to make sure I shared with you that now's the time to tap in, because the financial markets are going to change. And if you don't learn now how to get digital wealth, which also puts you in alignment to be able to get you some coins. And I'm not talking about just money coins. I'm talking about like crypto coins too. If you don't put yourself in a digital market space to get digital money, when this marketplace shifts and they crash the dollar, when they drive it all the way to hell, when they mess up it all, and it's time for you to have other sources of income, having digital money is going to be the move. Because if you're considered, even people was considered essential during COVID-19, got the short end of the stick. For instance, you could have been a nurse and you didn't want to take the shot, but in order for you to keep your job, you took the shot. Well, if you was having digital products and doing digital marketing, which means you were basically making content online, you could have had the freedom to walk away from a job that is trying to force you into putting a chemical into your body that hasn't even been researched long enough. Yeah. It's time for you to get into digital products. If that's not a sign for somebody, that was a sign. Okay. Or you could have been considered an essential employee because you worked at a restaurant. And so you were working in a restaurant during COVID-19, and started making those TikTok videos. But because you wasn't consistent, you stayed working for $14 an hour. And now they want you to do more work, but no more money, right? So you still gonna be making them same $14 an hour, but they didn't give you 10 extra new tasks, but don't want to give you no more money. That's a lot of people. And I know people with professional jobs that ain't had no raise in like 3 to 4 years because they have been working with a company that keeps talking about they in financial constraints because of COVID-19, when all along you could have been on this internet here, even if it was doing TikTok dances, and putting the right hook on there, putting the right caption, POB, putting the right caption. This is what, the 5 tools or 5 things that I've done, or this is the day in the life of. You could have been doing those videos, but because you wasn't consistent, I'm talking to myself too, don't mind me. But because you wasn't consistent, you are now not having the traction and the algorithm that you really needed so that you can be making those easy checks that everybody's been making. Yeah, but you don't know where to get started. Okay, so if you're just joining, go to the beginning of this. You don't even got to go to the beginning. Go about halfway up. Watch that. Digital Wealth Academy. You're welcome. All right, y'all. Stan.store /InMyDigitalBag. If you can't get the Digital Wealth Academy, just get the starter kit. Everything that you need is right there. Get to the bag. Get to the bag. Get to the bag. Make this money. Change your life. Okay. Bye, y'all. Peace.